Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I'm going to be looking at this Ren and Stimpy showcase for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I have not seen this yet, unlike my Cat Dog one where I had already skimmed through it or watched it first. I have not seen this, so this is going to be an initial reaction. I may still skip through some stuff if I don't think it's worth talking about, but without any further ado, let's get started.
Ren and Stimpy's like neutral is keep it together. Their light up is
So that move is actually really interesting because if you use it the first time, it has that initial
their
hit,
light up is
and then you can just keep doing it. And it still has a
their light up
hitbox.
is lick and stomp. In this move, Ren deals damage downwards while Stimpy deals damage upwards to the
Wait, let's hear that again.
Their light up is lick
Okay, so Stimpy's licking up, Ren is hitting down with his foot.
and stomp. In this move, Ren deals damage downwards while Stimpy deals damage upwards to the
Wow.
other side. This makes it useful for covering both sides when your opponent is trying to recover.
That's super interesting. So if they're in this situation where they're on the ledge, if I can... Yeah, right here. So that's so interesting. So if they're hanging on the ledge, they're like, okay, what option do I pick? And that is one thing I'm not too sure if they have the same options as they would in Smash, but let's just say that it's similar. So you have to try to figure out, okay, well, I'm hanging on the ledge. If I hang here too long, I can get hit from the downward hit. But if they were to say, I don't know if you can roll on, but even if you did regular get up, depending on like where you go, where your position is, if you wouldn't push the body, essentially if you get to this spot right here, you could actually hit them with Stimpy. So that's super, super interesting.
This makes it useful for covering both sides when your opponent is trying to recover. And their light down is Wild Swing. With this attack, Ren covers the upper area, while Stimpy also attacks by doing a split that covers the downward sides of the character.
So with a move like this, and in general, it seems like they're kind of hard to
that
miss
covers
with.
the downward sides of the character. That covers the down.
So there's the attack coming out. And they said...
Covers the upper area, while Stimpy also attacks by doing a split that covers the downward sides of the character.
Downward sides?
This attack, Ren covers the upper area, while Stimpy also attacks by doing a split that covers the downward.
Let's go frame by frame. If that hits on both sides, that's actually crazy.
Sides of the character. Let's now talk about Ren and Stimpy's air light attacks. Ren and Stimpy's light neutral air is Best of Friends. This move deals damage to the left and right, but Stimpy's side has a significantly bigger hitbox.
Okay, so Stimpy's hitbox is bigger. Let me try to
Stimpy's
see...
side has a significantly bigger hitbox.
Okay. So there's the hitboxes right there. Yep.
Ren and Stimpy's strong neutral is Watch Out! This one sort of feels like it would hurt them more than it would hurt their opponents. Their strong up is 4. This move has a powerful sweet spot if you manage to hit your opponent at the right time. Use it with their light up, lick and stomp at low percentages for an easy combo.
So this character in general, I know it's a duo, but I'll probably just be saying this character. They seem really tricky.
More than it would hurt their opponent.
Because a move like this...
Watch out! This one sort of feels like it would hurt them more.
So if you're in this position, you would naturally think like, okay, well, their back is to me. But it doesn't even matter. It just does not matter. Because they have strong neutral, but they also could have done the other move we saw earlier where Stimpy will stomp. Or, sorry, where Ren will stomp.
Use it with their light up, lick and stomp at low percentages for an...
Oh my gosh. That's just cool.
If you manage to hit your opponent at the right time. Use it...
I'm sure over time we'll find more and more combos, but I like combos like that. Just a cool, quick little double hit.
With their light up, lick and stomp at low percentages for an easy combo. And their strong down is... Back off, you beast! Let's take a look at Ren and Stimpy's...
Okay, so they didn't say anything, but back off, beast.
Back off, you beast!
Seems to have 2 hitboxes. Because SpongeBob just got hit with his face, with Ren's face. And then I believe he gets hit again with Stimpy.
For an easy combo. And their strong down is... Back off, you beast!
Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Either way, really interesting hitbox, though. I think it does have potentially more than one hitbox, but that's a really... Wow, he really gets pancaked. That's a really interesting move, though. Because he got hit by Ren. So I'm thinking there is 2 hitboxes. Seeing this in normal speed, I don't think SpongeBob got hit with 2. But I think you have the close-up hitbox, and then I would imagine that Ren is also a hitbox. I cannot believe I've been mixing up these names so much. Stimpy would have a hitbox. Mind you, I loved this show growing up. I don't know why I'm mixing up the names right now.
Ren and Stimpy's strong neutral air is Ariel, watch out. Their strong upper is...
That seems like such a good neutral air.
Their strong upper is... Strong neutral air is Ariel, watch out.
Just seems so big.
Their strong upper is Memory Jugger. Ren's hammer deals damage upwards, while Stimpy's little arms cover the sides.
Wow, they seem like they have really interesting hitboxes. In general, they seem like they're going to be like a tricky type of character where you're not always sure what they're going to do. But it also feels like they have semi-generous hitboxes because a lot of their moves seem to hit in multiple areas.
And their strong downer is Dive Bomb. Stay clear of Stimpy's buttocks. Ren and Stimpy's...
That looks like it has a really good hitbox. That actually looks like a I was going to say like a really good move. It is tough to say. Those types of down airs are always kind of iffy.
Ren's hammer deals
at least going off a
while
smash.
Stimpy's little arms cover the sides. And their strong downer is Dive Bomb.
All right.
Stay clear of Stimpy's...
Let's see. Here is where it looked like it had a really generous hitbox. SpongeBob was on the ground.
There is Dive Bomb.
Yeah, it's tough to say how big the hitbox is. Stimpy does get kind of pancaked, so maybe it's generous, but I can't really tell.
Clear of Stimpy's buttocks. Ren and Stimpy's strong dash attack is beep beep and low on beep.
So I really wish we could have seen this move from a different spot of the stage.
Dash attack is beep beep beep.
They use it on both sides, so it's tough to see how good the range is. Okay, well, they zoom into that
Stay
animation.
clear of Stimpy's buttocks. Ren and Stimpy's strong dash attack is beep beep.
They're walking or running. It's so weird. This footage is so weird because going frame by frame, it doesn't seem that ridiculous, but when you watch it in full motion, it seemed crazy.
His strong dash attack is beep beep.
Didn't seem that ridiculous.
Behold, Ren and Stimpy's special attacks. Ren and Stimpy's neutral special is Log from Blamo. They throw Blamo's iconic.
I love how this move is called Log from Blamo. They could have just called it Log, but I love that they added the from Blamo in there.
Bouncing Log. This special is better than bad. It's good. Their up special is History Erase.
Wait, actually, I think I was too busy paying attention to that reference on the it's better than bad, it's good.
This special is better than bad.
Oh, this is going to be good for edge guarding. Look at that. This kind of reminds me of using Banjo in Smash, where you try to stand at a certain spot and you can get the eggs to like perfectly bounce off the ledge. Except these, it seems like it's going to be, honestly, it seems like it's going to be a little bit more fun to kind of aim it, but it also seems like it might be a little bit easier. The logs are pretty big, so as long as you get it within this general area, you should be pretty good. I think in general, it'll be a little bit easier to try to follow where your opponent is off stage.
And their down special is First Fart. This move makes Stimpy absorb any damage that hits him while the neutral special is held. The absorbed damage can be then released in a wide and stinky area attack by pressing.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so it looked like the build-up.
Can be then released in a wide and stinky.
Let me go back a little more.
First Fart. This move makes Stimpy absorb any damage.
So no stars.
That hits him while the neutral special.
So I think there's less stars right now. I think it's based on how many times.
Can be then
yeah, the stars are looking different.
Released in a wide and stinky.
So this could be an early build, but SpongeBob's at 0%.
Area attack by.
And he goes really far. So maybe this will change, or maybe this is just where you gotta really be careful of Stimpy's fart. Which honestly would be kind of cool, because you do have to build it up. So even though sometimes it's annoying to fight an opponent where they have something that can just destroy you, it can make things exciting when it comes to watching. And it can make the match in general more frantic, because it's like, oh geez, I gotta look out for this fart. So if this stays like this, I think this is actually pretty cool. Even if they change it, I mean, it's still cool, but even though this does a lot of knockback, I think this would be a lot of fun to have in the game. Might suck to fight against, but we have to play the game to really feel that out anyway.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so I wasn't sure if I'd have anything to say while they were fighting, but I just noticed. I'm pretty sure this is the... No, sir, I didn't like it. I'm pretty sure that's this horse. I could be wrong, but I think that's the horse. Okay, so the down air, I believe it's the strong. I gotta get used to saying these terms. But the strong down air, I think has 2 hitboxes. He gets hit here. And then he gets hit there. Yeah. Yeah, Log from Blamo already looks really good for edge guarding. Because in this situation right here, granted this isn't perfect or anything, but the log is going here, so SpongeBob's like, okay, I'll go high. But then Ren and Stimpy are like, all right, well, we'll just meet you up there. Okay. That move's gonna be fun. That move is gonna be fun. So SpongeBob is doing his recovery. His up special. And Ren and Stimpy are doing their down strong. Or their strong down air. Yeah, it hits SpongeBob right out of his recovery and he just goes downward. Yeah, he goes downward there too. So I guess it's a spike on the aerial hitbox. Is right here. Gets hit. Sent downwards. And what's really cool too is that happened right at the start. So I think the spike hitbox might be pretty generous. So overall, I think Ren and Stimpy look really good. I'm definitely going to be playing them. They seem very tricky. I really like that. And I feel like they really nailed the character when it comes to this duo. The way the moves are and everything, I feel like they just really did a good job on making their moveset. And I think some of their moves' hitboxes seem pretty generous because they have the different hitboxes going on because of Ren and Stimpy. And First Fart, I think, is going to be a pretty crazy move. I could see matches getting really nerve-wracking because of that First Fart move. Granted, things may change as the game comes out or goes on, but if it stays the way that we saw it, it seems really, really good. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If you want to stay up to date with my videos and catch my live streams, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Take care, everyone.